Lake Michigan, 140 feet below the surface. 2024. A commercial diver descends through cold fresh water. Depth gauge climbing, 60 feet, 80 feet, 100 feet. The bottom appears below, sandy, flat, and there, sitting upright, a ghost from 1968, the Grumman Albatross, Coast Guard rescue amphibian, white and orange paint still visible after 56 years underwater. Remarkably intact, wings level, landing gear down, as if it simply landed and never left. This aircraft saved 347 lives during 17 years of service. Ice rescues, boating accidents, medical evacuations, every mission documented in the logbook, every life counted, until January 15, 1968. Training accident, cold water rescue practice. The aircraft went through the ice. 4 crew survived. The Albatross sank 140 feet down and stayed there for 56 years. The recovery begins. Divers attach massive steel cables, 4 primary lift points, wing spars, fuselage frames, professional rigging, nothing left to chance. This aircraft is irreplaceable. Above the surface, a Chinook heavy-lift helicopter positions overhead, twin rotors beating, massive downwash disturbing the water. The pilot holds perfect hover, GPS coordinates locked, waiting for the signal. Below, final inspection, every shackle tested, every cable verified, safety wire applied, backup rigging installed, professional salvage engineering. The call goes out. Begin the lift. The Chinook increases power. Cables go taut, 140 feet below. The landing gear shifts, 56 years of suction braking, sand erupting in clouds, metal groaning through water. The Albatross rises, slowly, 10 feet per minute, controlled, careful, the aircraft ascending through the water column, biological growth visible in changing light, zebra mussels covering the lower surfaces, upper surfaces cleaner, 60 feet, passing through the thermocline, water temperature changing, visibility improving, 40 feet, natural light increasing substantially, the surface visible above as a lighter boundary, 20 feet, almost there. And then, the break. The nose emerges, water exploding upward, the fuselage following, wings appearing, the entire aircraft surfacing, suspended beneath the Chinook, water cascading from every opening, hatches, doors, wheel wells, pouring like waterfalls. The Chinook transports the dripping aircraft across the lake, toward the recovery barge, the deck crew ready, guiding with hand signals, the pilot responding, lowering collective, foot by foot, touchdown, gentle, perfect. The aircraft settles onto the specially built cradle, weight transferring from cables to barge. The Chinook releases, lifts away, the recovery complete. 56 years underwater, ended. The Coast Guard rescue bird comes home. Traverse City, Air Station, the place it flew from in 1968. Full circle. 18 months of restoration begins. The aircraft is remarkably preserved. Fresh water, cold temperatures, minimal corrosion, the aluminum structure sound, the paint vibrant underneath biological growth. But the engines, seas solid, decades without oil, desert moisture and sand welding pistons to cylinder walls. Complete rebuild required. The team begins systematic disassembly, wings removed, engines extracted, every component documented, photographed, cataloged, professional restoration methodology. Inside, they find it, the logbook, waterlogged, swollen, but intact. Page by page, 347 rescue missions documented, handwritten entries, dates, locations, lives saved, tally marks counting souls pulled from danger, every rescue verified, every life confirmed. The aircraft's heroic legacy proven through fading ink on deteriorated pages. The restoration proceeds professionally, engines completely rebuilt. Pratt & Whitney R1820 radials, 9 cylinders each, 1,425 horsepower per engine, classic radial configuration, masterpieces of 1950s aviation engineering. The airframe receives meticulous attention, structural inspection, control systems rebuilt, flight controls restored. Every system brought to airworthy condition. The paint. Authentic Coast Guard white and orange. Racing stripes. Insignia. Unit markings. Air Station Traverse City. Museum quality finish. Historical accuracy. 18 months. Professional dedication. Skilled craftsmanship. And then, the moment, engine start. The starter engages. The radial cranks. Compression building. And it catches. The 9 cylinders firing in sequence. That distinctive radial sound. Popping, uneven, beautiful. Blue exhaust smoke clearing. Oil pressure rising. The engine warming. Running smoothly. Decades of silence. Ended in mechanical symphony. Both engines. Running. The Albatross alive again. Taxi testing. The aircraft rolls under its own power. First time since 1968. Brakes work. Steering responds. Ground handling perfect. Water testing. The amphibian enters Lake Michigan, the same lake that held it for 56 years. The hull floats. Properly. The bilge pumps work. The aircraft operates on water. Its amphibious mission capability restored. And then, flight. Pre-flight complete. Systems verified. Test pilot ready. Tower clearance received. Engines to takeoff power. The radials roar. The aircraft accelerates. Tail lifts. Rotation. The main wheels leave the pavement. The Coast Guard rescue bird returns to the sky. 56 years after sinking, after resting on the lake bottom, after being recovered, restored. The Albatross flies. Not just mechanically complete, not just beautifully painted, actually flying, climbing, maneuvering, all systems functioning. The restoration achieving the ultimate validation. This aircraft represents 347 lives saved, 17 years of Coast Guard rescue operations, countless families reunited. Emergencies resolved, people brought home safely. The restoration preserves that legacy, honors those missions, keeps the memory alive of every rescue, every dangerous flight, every life pulled from the water or ice. The Grumman Albatross, Coast Guard rescue bird, from lake bottom to sky. Some aircraft deserve resurrection, some missions deserve continuation, some legacies deserve flight. 347 lives, 56 years, one aircraft, flying again.